This is Salamancer, and if you're anything like me, you look about like this demo man when you're trying to dance. You're just like, do I have to keep doing this? But, no, we got another game here from the Reddit Round Robin, and I am going to cast just this one tonight because I have to go to work in the morning. But I gotta get around to this one because it looks like a pretty good game between the Jolly Ranchers and Team Gibus, I do believe, is in the red. Jolly Ranchers obviously in the blue. They're tagged up and everything, JR. So we will see who decides to win Viaduct. And that's kind of how it works, you know? It's just, do you want to win Viaduct? Do you make the decision, I'm going to win Viaduct? If not, you're not going to win Viaduct. I mean, that's pretty simple. So, gotta work on that, guys. Anyway, it looks like so far our red team has lost 2 players. We've got Bangarang trying to stack up the point here with the Pyro, and he's doing a pretty good job of it. Nobody really spamming him a lot, and he's doing some good reflections there as well. So he's single-handedly leading the team right now to victory here for the Jolly Ranchers. He may eventually die, but not before... no, not even going to die there. Not before just basically leading the way for the rest of his team to get on the point. But he didn't manage to do the complete capture there. And now we once again have the red team attempting to push forward until Mars comes up with a good backstab on the heavy. And backstabbing that heavy, it's a pretty important thing to do. Make sure you instantly reduce their team's HP by 300 or so. And a lot of damage output lost. And there you go. Red team actually getting a lot of time on this point now. I think they might be able to capture it. And there goes Bangarang. I gotta say, they're definitely going to capture it now just because that Pyro's gone and nobody else has the courage to step onto the point here from our blue team. So no, it looks like Red's just going to get it by fiat. Sorry, Jolly Ranchers, you guys should have been a little more aggressive there. But that's okay, they've got plenty of opportunities to Uber into their opponents and just completely destroy everything. Oh, I wanted to see that spy get Ubered, but apparently that's not what we're going to see at all because they have to take out this sentry gun, which was just finished off there by Ashen Flashback. And now Rockman coming up behind the medic, couldn't get him, and has to activate the Dead Ringer when that heavy turns around, and Crouch shoots him, attempting to kill him there. Snuggle Bear. Somebody asked me to get on the scout cam, and this is why we don't go on scout cams, but no, I'm just kidding. Scouts are cool. But yeah, Snuggle Bear there, the scout for Jolly Ranchers right now, was he got at least 1 kill there while we were watching. But this is the important character right here. If you can do him up right, watching Viaduct means really, I mean, you need to see a demo man who can do some good spam. And right now, Hoff's doing some decent spam, not getting a heck of a lot of damage put out though. And our blue team, Team Gibus, I'm sorry, Jolly Ranchers, now hold the point. Although losing a couple players here to the sniper, Sala taking a couple hits. Kierzan finishes him off though with a body shot, I think. So that's going to mean that Kierzan now gets to push a little bit forward. Not too far, doesn't want to be pressured by the rest of that team. You got to stay behind everybody else. And there you go, he is going to take a shot at this spy. Didn't notice he was a spy, but Rockman is still up using the Dead Ringer. Of course he's going to know that, but he doesn't know where it went. Yeah, you can have a general idea. He probably went behind us somewhere. But you can't see exactly unless you got them wall hacks. And there you go, red team once again capturing the point here. They do take a couple hits from this soldier, though, who's doing a pretty good job. And what was his name? Precast? Something like that. Let me see if I can find him. Because I remember this guy had a weird name when I casted him last time, and I was just like, yeah, I can't pronounce that properly. So, wow, another nice kill there on Radeju, the soldier from his opposing team. And so we're just going to watch Precast for a little while as he just decides to destroy a bunch of red players here. He saw the medic walk over to the left-hand side, but he can't take him out. 70 health left, and I didn't even see what hit him, but it looks like the demo man there for our red team is doing a lot of work right now. And Sala, once again, going huge, takes out the engineer, hive-minded. Now we've got another scout cam here as McJabba comes up and starts to do some flanks. Nobody really paying attention to him right now either, so our red team here should be able to... Oh, nice. Yeah, that's going to be the soldier, demo man, and it looks like it was Madcap. Madcap, that is the engineer, finishing off 3 players, including, I think, the medic, Khaleesi, for the Jolly Rangers. And now it's going to be McJabba, probably trying to get out of here. Yeah, he is going to get out just fine. Nobody chasing him too hard. And there you go, Hive-Minded finished off now. So our soldier, once again, doing pretty good work. This sniper, though, looks like he... Oh! Speaking of kills, we're going to watch Rockman get a kill there, and then completely get away with it. Scot-free! Actually, there was a Scot up there that was, like, shooting stickies at him. But no, he's perfectly fine. And now disguising is everybody's favorite disguise, the Pyro, because of course you don't lose any speed with this guys. But there goes his team with the Uber, taking out a bunch of players. Meanwhile, Rockman's still going for some shots with the Ambassador. Can't hit those headshots though. Really, if you can't hit the headshots, go with the regular revolver. Please do that. And now red team, Team Gibus, still holding onto the point here. I do think they're going to play to 4. which is the normal config, but you know, no, there is no time limit left, so they are definitely going to play to 4. Looks like we've got a little bit of a push coming in here from the medic. He tried to overheal Bangarang, but just abandoned him there. Didn't have Uber, so I didn't want to follow him in. Soldier down over on the right-hand side, still dealing some good damage, and he's going to want to just hang out over here, pretty much, and shut down this entire side for as long as possible. Funnel his enemies into, you know, smaller or worse positioned chokes, so the rest of his team, like his heavy, can deal all the damage there. You gotta watch out for this sniper, though. Sniper's gonna want to try and take out the medic if at all possible. If you can't do that, maybe just take out a couple damage classes, and even that he's not able to do. So 15 seconds left for our red team, Gibus, to take the first round away from the Jolly Ranchers. And here you go, an Uber coming onto the point, so they should at least be able to get some time down here. Black sky for a second there as we accidentally rotated our camera into a wall. But, oh, this sentry is going to be nasty for the blue team there. They lost a lot of health off their medic. 37 health left on that guy. They should be able to get the point captured. Oh, maybe not, actually. Really good defense here by the blue team. Spy tries to get a backstab. Can't even do that. And, I'm sorry, good defense by the red team because apparently I'm colorblind. So, Team Gibus is going to take this first round. No doubt. Cha-ching. Put that one in the bank. So Team Gibus, now let's see how they roll out to the second round here, because it took a long time for these teams to really be prepared to push into each other on that first mid-fight. They were kind of feeling each other out. This time around, I would expect to see a little bit more aggression out of both teams, but whichever one can make the aggression work is going to be the winner here. They can take down enough players, get that point capped quickly. It looks like our red team is once again being a bit more aggressive on the right-hand side, but Blue's countering that on the left. They lose their demo man, though, and that is a pretty big blow to being aggressive. Hoff, please use your stickies. Please use your sticky bomb. You're not even using the Targe. You totally have stickies available to you that you could use. And you're not right now. There you go. You pulled him out. He pulled him out. He sees the heavy. Gonna start laying some sticky bombs down and dealing some crazy left-click, right-click damage. But he didn't even need to because Rockman came around behind and finished off that heavy. So now Hoff, the Hoffmeister, just needs to continue lobbing those stickies over onto the point, preventing his opposing team from capturing, and he did a nice job of that, taking down Snuggle Bear. I tell you what, if my job in life was to take down somebody named Snuggle Bear and kill him, make him explode, I would just laugh. I would just be like, that's the greatest. How much are you paying me for that? I'll do it for free. I'll do it for free. But here comes the Uber from our red team, and no Uber yet from blue, so they are going to counter this. They're going to have the Uber for a lot longer, walk onto the point. Can they stop the capture? They got to stop it, and they didn't. If the medic had just stayed on that point for a little bit longer, he would have stopped that cap. But now red team is gaining time. Blue team has lost their medic, and there goes Acid Flashback as well. So red really holding it down right now. I'm kind of liking that. Mars from Jolly Ranchers gets the consolation kill on Snuggle Bear. No, I'm sorry, on enemy medic Seasons. I didn't even see that on the kill feed. Why didn't I see that on the kill feed? Maybe it's because I'm blind. I guess. Well, contemplating my eyesight aside, we now have a scout versus scout battle. But there you go, Team Jolly Ranchers. The sniper comes in and finishes that off. We do still have this spy using the Dead Ringer, but even that not going to be enough. Mars catches him just as soon as that ends because they were watching that Girardi-covered spy try and escape. Can't do it, man. You can't do it. And now it looks like it's red team's turn once again to lose their medic. With still that 19% left over with the Vitasaw. A nice little sentry location over here once again, and that's a great thing to do on Viaduct. It really is. There's a couple different, decent sentry spots you can use, and if you want to use, say, the Gunslinger, maybe drop a bunch of mini sentries up here or just drop them around here. But if you want to use that level 3, keep your team teleporting straight into the front lines, this is how to do it. You have to constantly watch it, and if it's taking too much spam, sometimes you just have to pick it up and redeploy it when the spam goes away. Eventually it's going to die, but it's going to absorb the entire Uber almost from Jolly Ranchers to kill it, and there goes the heavy, I'm sorry. So a really good sentry spot, if you can manage to get it up there and keep it there for, about a minute. I mean, look what it's done for the red team right now. Even though they've lost their medic, and they've lost him several times, I don't think they've gotten an Uber in a while, they still had over a minute and a half on the point before Jolly Ranchers could even cap it for the first time. So now JR looks like they're taking a page out of that book, and they have deployed their own level 3 sentry right there on the opposite side of this wall. It's funny how close these can get to each other, and I think I just crashed. Well, that's really cool. No? Maybe it was a pause. Okay. It's scaring me. He's scaring me, guys. There we go. Oh, Kierzan. We just watched the wrong camera there as Sala takes down Kierzan. And then Rockman gets kill on Hive-Minded. So Jolly Ranch is already down 3 players here. Camillo just respawned. And so the red team is going to try and push out. grab the point once again, although this time around Acid Flashback is doing his job and taking down that enemy heavy. Nonetheless, we were watching a sentry over here. I don't even know what killed it, but apparently this gigantic pile of corpses indicates that, yes, that sentry nest was taken down. And it's Red Team's turn once again to try and deploy a sentry, which they built, by the way, at spawn, I think, and upgraded to at least level 2 there. So having a level 2 sentry already going to look pretty nice for their chances of taking this point. And it did take down the demo man once again. Camilo Cienfuegos es muerto. I don't think that's actually proper Spanish, but you get the idea. You get the idea. Evo Warrior 5 going to... this is the 5th Evo Warrior. We didn't get to see 1 through 4. Apparently they were prototypes, but Evo Warrior 5 going to push onto the point, and he's somehow still not dead after getting down to like 5 health. Just nothing hitting him yet. He actually has spotted the spy out there, but didn't manage to get the kill. Apparently his mouse was running away from him. And somehow this heavy is still alive, so that really surprises me. Sala is now looking for something to kill. He's got to be careful because a sniper could peek out and just take one headshot on him at any time. So he does have to be careful about this, but he can go for a couple headshots there on whatever he feels like. Spots the demo man, can't get that, and now just decides, okay, well, you know what? If I can't hit him with my sniper rifle, maybe this area of effect P-jar will take some effect. Schnugglebear trying to get in on top of the pyro, and just gonna have to run away from that. Pretty much as a scout, you have to run away from most stuff in a Highlander. But once you, on a small map like this, it's tough. But if you can find somebody who's by himself, sneak around behind that medic every so often, make sure that there's no sentry that could kill you, because those sentries, oh man, like a scout's worst nightmare. You do not take a lot of shots from the sentry before you die. And, I mean, look at this. It's funny how close both of these sentries get to each other, but there you go. Red Team, once again, Evo Warrior just runs in there and completely dominates that location. They did lose their medic and heavy, but they've only got 10 seconds left on the point here before Blue Team loses this round as well. And look at how far forward Sala is. He is looking for spawn kills almost at this point. I don't see even where the blue sniper was. I thought it was over there, but there you go. We have Sala using the end of round crit kills to take down a couple players there on his trusty Bushwhacker. Actually, I was going to say Kukri, and that is totally wrong. So let's watch this soldier roll out here, see which way he decides to go and how his spam works out for him. A little bit of a weird rocket jump there. Probably trying to jump out to that and just hit his head. Occupational hazard of being a soldier, I guess. That's why he's got that hard hat. Oh, he doesn't have a hard hat on. He's got a Gibus. Hey, you know what? They're not calling Teed Gibus for nothing, I guess. But this time around, it looks like Jolly Ranchers once again trying to put together some aggression over towards the right-hand side of the point. They're keeping their medics standing still, which can be a mistake if anything jumps in towards them. Where is the red medic here? He is at least keeping on the move. And he ends up getting a headshot anyway. So it looks like Khaleesi for now actually has the safer location, just because the rest of the red team doesn't know where he is. But if they did, I mean, a medic standing still is a nice, easy target. So you gotta be careful about that, and you gotta be careful about spies. He's really gotta watch out for that. Right now, though, Jolly Rancher's very much in control of the point and doing a very good job of getting a lot of kills here. They're gonna have Uber right about now, so they can use that to defend the point anytime they need to. Really, you want to hold on to it for as long as possible. And then when the enemy finally gets in and looks like they're about to capture the point, that's when you pop the Uber, wreck their entire charge, and looks like we do have a spy coming in. So that's one thing you got to really worry about. They should have communicated that there was a spy who just took down, and they did. Okay, so there you go. They figured out there was a spy there, but he was going for a headshot actually on Khaleesi, and if he'd gotten that, could have forced an Uber pop or a drop. So there you go. That is a danger of sitting still right there. So that's what I was saying, man. You drop an Uber like that, doesn't matter too much because they've already put a minute onto the point. But do remember that if Red Team takes it and then gets that sentry back up, that mean, nasty little sentry location there, they could easily put 2 minutes on the clock. So, Team Jolly Ranchers just have to make sure that they hold on to this for as long as possible. And there you go, the Uber from our red team, Team Gibus, is going to push Blue Team considerably back here. Khaleesi needs to retreat through main. Nice little reflect there to save the medic. Khaleesi actually only had about 60 health, so that reflect was a very important one to keep the medic alive. Splash damage could have killed him or her, and I saw the Reddit thread on this, and I don't remember whether Khaleesi was... It doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter. We'll say it from now on. It. McJabba coming around here and doing some good damage to this soldier. Precast is down to about 70 health there. And he's also helping to take down Bangarang. So let me see what this guy's score is. That can't be too bad. 18. Okay, well, it's not great. But it's not too bad either for being a King of the Hill map on Highlander, where you don't normally expect scouts to do a lot. It's very tough for one scout in the face of all these classes to really shine. And McJawa's gotten a couple good kills on camera, so you know what? We've gotten... Stop complaining, we've gotten scout time now. You know? We've got that on camera. Seasoned here, building the Uber. He's only at 50% or so. Khaleesi at 100, and there goes the headshot from Kierzin. You see, there should be, yep, there is the Uber from our blue team right now. And the team Gibus, Pyro there, was doing a pretty good job of pushing that Uber back. Oh, nice backstab on our sniper here for the red team. One way to shut him down, nice and easy. And now Hoff, the Hoffman, is taking down, at least taking down the health of most of the Jolly Ranchers team, although they are pushing right back out here as the medic heals them up. Pretty good push so far. The times are just about even, though, and Team Gibus, remember, they are still at 2-0, so Jolly Ranchers really need this round. Right now, they are not getting this round. So the push for them didn't work out very well. Now the soldier jumping in. This is going to be a really good jump. Does manage to deal just a bit of damage to the medic, but not nearly as much as he wanted to. The medic was actually hiding there behind the heavy. No more heavy to hide behind, though, as it looks like he got headshot by Sala. So now Hive-Minded here is trying to keep his medic defended, but where is Khaleesi? Oh, had to pop that Uber just to save his own skin. I was looking for a way to say that gender neutrally, and I couldn't think of one on the spot. Sorry, guys. But Jolly Ranch is going to set up... Well, they're going to try and set up some spam here, but now they're having some trouble just because they've lost their medic, they've lost a couple of their players, and even though it's 9 on 8, the positioning of our red team is good enough that they can basically funnel everybody on Jolly Ranchers through these chokes. Sneak up behind him with the spy. Even if he fails the stabs, does it matter so much? No, because he gets away with the dead ringer. Although he could have gotten some kills, so I mean, you know, there is still a cost associated with that. Once again, a sentry being built up there, but already a level 3 for the red team. It's only level 1 for blue. Can they push this? It's possible, but it is unlikely as they lose more and more players here. And once again, I think Burpman did reconnect, so having some heavy turnover there on the red team, but I don't think it matters. Mars now wants to get a kill. Oh, maybe he can get one. There, he takes down the heavy. And did he actually... He really probably should have sapped this sentry, if anything. You know, sap it and then go for the heavy kill. Because that sentry alone is holding back so much of the Jolly Ranchers team. I don't think they're going to be able to get this anymore. They had a nice little lead in the time, but as I said, once the red team, once Team Gibus took that point back, I mean, that was it. It's now 3-0 with... Yeah, I think once Jolly Ranchers lost that point, they never got it back. So that looks like it's either halftime or the game, and people may be leaving. I don't know. Let's find out. Anyway, do hit subscribe on youtube.com/fatmop. Hit follow on twitch.tv/fatmop, because that's where I do all this shoutcasting stuff. I also do it for Vanilla TF2 and for XTV especially. So you need to go check them out and make sure that you are following us there.
Alrighty then.
And let's just see if this match continues. Anyway, it looks like as we have a little, jumping party over here, I guess they did end that after 3 caps. So well done to Team Gibus. And yeah, leave some rates and comments and everything else. It really helps me out. Nah.